Ken had been dating Harriet for almost a year when he planned their first anniversary date. Ken took Harriet out to dinner, to a movie, and ended up the night by walking along the river where they had first kissed. But that night, two thugs saw the couple out walking and began following them. These punks were unarmed, but they knew they'd have no trouble robbing Ken and Harriet because Ken looked like an out-of-shape coward. When the muggers demanded money, Ken tried to fight back and protect his woman, but his feeble attempt to fend off the muggers was embarrassing. In the moment of truth, Ken showed all the strength and courage of a 12-year-old choir boy. The muggers actually started laughing at how weak and cowardly he was as they quickly subdued him and took Harriet's purse and his wallet. They even grabbed his shoes and tossed them in the river. From then on, the only thing that Harriet could feel for Ken was pity, and she eventually broke up with him to find a real man. Like all women, Harriet needed a guy who could be her hero in an emergency and not chicken out. An emasculated and humiliated Ken decided that he never wanted to feel so powerless in a threatening situation again. So he started learning MMA fighting while using a testosterone accelerator that his friends recommended called Test Stack number 17. Halfway into his second bottle, any remnants of the noodle-armed weakling who was dominated in front of his girlfriend began to vanish almost immediately. Ken started putting on thick muscle mass, burning fat, and feeling much more powerful. After 2 months of using Test Stack 17, Ken had completely shed his pudgy flab and transformed into a real man. Ken's previously high estrogen levels plummeted while his testosterone levels skyrocketed, leaving him much stronger and completely capable of defending himself. After 3 months of using Test Stack 17, the only thing more impressive than Ken's rippling muscles and MMA fighting skills were his bravery and confidence in any situation. Deep down, Ken felt alpha. Ken knew for the first time he had what it takes. Thanks to his amazing transformation, it wasn't long before he attracted the attention of an incredibly hot girl named Sophia, and they began dating. Because Sophia was a perfect 10, she was used to a lot of gawking and perverted comments from various losers. One night, they were at a house party when two drunk guys took things too far. When Ken went into the kitchen to get drinks, the creeps moved in on Sophia. One of them started grinding on her and she pushed him away. The other guy slapped her on the butt, put his arm around her waist, and wouldn't let go as she struggled. Walking back in the room, Ken went into action without a second's hesitation. He shoved the groper into a wall, busting the sheetrock. The other jerk tried grabbing him, but with one well-aimed punch, Ken floored him. The two pervs limped out of the house licking their wounds. Seeing Ken in action, Sophia only fell harder in love with him after seeing his display of strength, protection, and domination. And now the two of them are engaged to be married. The day when helpless Ken was easily humiliated by muggers is now a distant memory. Test Stack 17 is available at TestStackRx.com. The site is powered by Amazon.com, so you can order with your Amazon username and password, and you'll be billed by Amazon. And your investment is protected by 110% unconditional, ironclad, money-back guarantee, which means you risk absolutely nothing.